and there are others who are involved most specifically and intimately, can speak to it more directly. The Homegrown Monitoring Committee, which has been a subcommittee of the social partners with a similar structure and representation minus the political directorate, which is key. This group has been charged with monitoring and implementation of the various reforms under the Homegrown program. In fact, the numbers and performance of government in many cases have been seen by this group even before I see it as the Minister of Finance. The strength of the Caribbean Growth Forum lies, therefore, sisters and brothers, in a structure which, similar to the social partnership, supports collaborative dialogue to achieve progress in identifying priority reforms in key areas, including issues related to the improvement of business environment and increasing overall competitiveness. This, sisters and brothers, creates a greater sense of ownership of the reform process created, which makes policy more likely to succeed in practice, to reduce the communication and information gap, and increase the level of knowledge shared about the reform process undertaken. With this collaboration under Phase 1 of the Great Grenada Growth Forum, a number of reforms were successfully implemented, including the development of policies to promote connectivity. It is significant that many of the initiatives and legislative initiatives taken that aid the success of that program may not have been known by most persons, but they also played a significant role in where we are today. This Growth Forum has assisted with promoting opportunities for private and public sector investment, information communication technology infrastructure and services, promoting lifelong education and training in ICT, and reducing the cost of ICT services to the consumer. If we want to compete, if we want to achieve any serious success in this 21st century, we better use the technology. Whether it's education, healthcare, tourism, agriculture, do it without ICT, you are marginalizing yourselves. We have also seen, sisters and brothers, major strides towards improving the investment climate by promoting policies that are geared towards reducing energy costs, which is highly significant again. By investing in renewable energy technology, such as tidal, geothermal, solar PV, and exploring grid interconnectivity with neighboring countries. Significant, therefore, that anyone who wants to believe that Grenada could continue on the path of exclusivity for all forms of generation of energy are living in fool's paradise. And anyone who wants to support the present status quo is almost saying that you want your children and grandchildren to be marginalized permanently in the 21st century. I don't want to be part of that. I want to be counted otherwise. Another objective of the forum has been to create better linkages between agriculture, tourism, agro-processing, and the wider economy. Example of this can be seen in the linking of guided tourism tours to functional and productive agricultural farms in the States. And at this point, I just want to make one point. The initiative by Sandals to provide some upfront capital to a group of persons involved in initiative in the agricultural sector, to me, is a noble initiative. To me, it sets a tone that every single private sector should follow. It seems to make a lot of sense if you're involved in tourism, if you are involved in the retail sector, whatever sector of the retail sector that is, whatever profits or success that you ensure you're having will be multiplied even more if the productive sectors are supported. Because the earnings earned from the productive sector is responsible for your sales, whether it's motor vehicle and any other forms of sales. Therefore, it makes sense to invest some of that back into the productive sectors. That will ensure more growth in your particular area of service. Anything else makes no sense at all. Another key to achieving this particular objective that I just mentioned has been to redefine the role and mandate of the Marketing and National Importing Board to focus on the export of local produce. So besides producing for the local consumption, we should be also targeting in a niche way the opportunities that exist. And we know there are tremendous opportunities that exist in specialized areas in the agricultural sector for the export market, and by so doing, earning more foreign exchange for our country. There is also a stricter enforcement of laws to protect against predial larceny. I don't know how we can continue to operate when a man invests all his resources and time in ensuring that he can earn a proper livelihood, and some nice guy with other intentions decide to sit there, sleep when he wants, wake when he wants, and just go and pick. And using the local fala. Does not make sense. So we don't have a choice. If we don't deal with this, we're not going to have the kind of agricultural sector, because it's very demotivating for a farmer.